Hey everybody, it's David, and I'm on the Hungry for a Day team. And today I have a special friend of mine, Kelly. Kelly is with Community Bucket. She is their programs coordinator, and we are going to be partnering for our next summer project, partnering with Community Bucket to help some urban farms. Kelly, I know you're super passionate about urban farms. Tell us what an urban farm is and why we should be excited about helping an urban farm.
All right, I will do one better. I will also show you what an urban farm is. If
There
you
you
look up,
go.
you can see the cornfield at Mina's Farm, which is I'm here in the West End in Atlanta. And there's an apartment complex right behind us. So essentially
Okay.
what an urban farm is reclaimed land that probably had some building on it, or it's been a field for many years, or even just a backyard in somebody's house. And people have taken the initiative to use that to grow sustainably, to grow wholesome fruits and vegetables for the community.
So Community Buck is doing two things, right? Hey, they're helping these farms out, but they're also bringing volunteers, and you're doing a volunteer evening, right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've got about a dozen volunteers coming out tonight. We're going to be
Okay.
picking a lot of the fresh fruits and vegetables that are ready to harvest.
Okay.
We're going to do a little bit of weeding, a little bit of mulching, just trying to help spread some of the workload out because the farmer that is the one woman show for this, Philomena, she works so hard. She works almost every day in this farm, but we're happy to give her a hand to help learn some things from her, to help get to hear some of her stories about how she's been involved in urban farming ever since she moved to the US, and just to be able to like give back to the communities. It feels great.
Hey, that's great. You know, when I hear the term urban farming, I hear food desert. Tell us about a food desert.
So a food desert is typically a location in an urban area or even suburban that is inaccessible to the majority of people to be able to get fresh foods. And that means that the options that they usually have would be canned goods, shelf stable items like crackers. They may have to take a bus really far to get to the grocery store, with sometimes with children, in tow, and they've got to carry those groceries home. So it's one of those pockets that we don't think always would exist, because a lot of us have the privilege of being able to drive around and just get to any kind of grocery store, but not everybody who lives in the city has easy transportation access. And having these urban farms accessible makes more fresh produce available.
So our goal is to provide four of these urban farms with $1,000. We're basically calling it a grant. They need our help. They're doing great work. They're helping families out, but they need some funding to be able to increase what they're doing. And what I love about this project, it's not a one-time gift. We're not just handing out some vegetables to some family, but we're helping these farms continue to meet the needs of these people really for years to come. And so I'm super excited about that. What some people will do is some people will go hungry that day. They will give what they would have spent on food. Other people will match what they spent on food in that day. And some people will just give. So we're excited about this. It's a way to help so many families. And Kelly, we thank you for what you do with Community Bucket and how you're helping these farmers out.
Thanks for helping spread the word.